Alright, so before I start the video, I wanted to give a quick shout out to Wrestling Rampage. He's a newer YouTuber on here. He has a few videos on his channel doing WWE DVD reviews. Link is in the description down below. Go check him out, give him a sub, and yeah, just go check him out. I like to help out smaller DVD channels on here. So let's get to the review. Alright, what is up you guys? I'm here with the Hardy Boys DVD collection review. Someone had requested I do Jeff Hardy, but Matt Hardy's a part of both of these, and Matt Hardy doesn't have his own DVD, so I figured I would just combine them and do both of them. So, two of these are signed. This one's signed by both Matt and Jeff. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but there's Matt's, and then there's Jeff's. And this one's signed by Jeff, too. I was able to meet them both separately, actually. But I actually went backstage at a TNA event to meet Jeff Hardy, and then Matt Hardy and Jake the Snake. I met them both at the same time. So what we have is 3 DVDs here. The first one, which is the Leap of Faith. This was released in 2001 with a runtime of 2.75 hours. So 2 3/4. So what this is your first WWF Hardy Boys DVD, Leap of Faith. You have a really cool artwork there from WrestleMania 16 or 2000, whichever your preference. I usually just say WrestleMania 16. Alright, so we have 6 of the Hardy Boys' all-time favorite matches, personally handpicked by Matt and Jeff. And then it has it's kind of like the Word Life DVD, the John Cena one, and the Rey Mysterio 619 DVD, where you have your chapters, basically kind of like a mini documentary, and then your extra matches. So there's your disc artwork, and then your chapters. Talks about basically the story we've all heard. You know, how they started out, how their interest in pro wrestling affected their careers. It talks about Lita. It goes into TLC, of course, and then it goes into their future, which was a very bright future. So we have the DVD extras. We have their first tag team title versus the Acolytes. You have the No Mercy first ever tag team Invitational Tournament ladder match. The SummerSlam TLC, first ever TLC, of course. And Unforgiven cage match against the Dudleys. You have TLC 2 WrestleMania 17, Intergender Triple Threat, and then the home video collection, which is their very, very early stuff, obviously. But very good DVD overall. I really like this one. I like all the Hardys DVDs. I don't think they have a bad one, which is rare because every wrestler has their bad DVD. Alright, so Twist of Fate. I want to be careful with the slipcover. This one is signed by both. So this was released in 2008. This is a 2-disc set. You know, one of the first real DVDs I was so excited to get. And, you know, just awesome. Great artwork there. I'll show you the back with the slipcover off. Okay, so 6-hour runtime, and basically what this is disc 1 focuses on the Matt Hardy story, disc 2 is the Jeff Hardy story. Both include matches and different extras, and a documentary for each of the two, which is really cool. I like how they did this. Okay, so disc 1 we have the Matt Hardy story, disc 2 is the Jeff Hardy story. The insert here, if I can get it out nicely here, we have just different pictures from their youth, different pictures throughout their career. You have one with their father with the World Tag Team titles. Just some more shots there. You have Jeff Hardy, WrestleMania 23, magazine cover. Very cool. Alright, so the documentary goes over... Matt Hardy's documentary is a little more extensive into their how they started out with the Trampoline Wrestling Federation, or the Teen Wrestling Federation. And it goes into how he was a promoter, and they bought a ring from the state fair, and which had a trampoline in the middle, really cool. And then they turned it into an actual ring, and it goes into their career. It goes into his, it goes very deep into my favorite rivalry of all time, Edge versus Matt Hardy with Lita, the love triangle. I love that feud because it's so real. It's, it's actually, you can feel the emotion in it, and this really conveys that. As for the extras, you have Matt Hardy versus Kane from Vengeance, his match with Edge, steel cage match, Joey Mercury, Mr. Kennedy, and then we have a match from Omega from 1999 versus the Serial Thrillers. And then we have, it's kind of like an episode of Cribs where he shows his house, very nice house, and some different stories here. On to the Jeff Hardy chapters here. It goes into his, it really goes into his state of mind, like his imagination, the poetry in motion, and it talks about the evolution of who he is. It does talk about his demons, his different, it really goes into his life, and it talks about basic evolution of his character, and he really is his character. That's really the one thing to take out of that, which we'll get more into that with the next DVD. This one has some more tag team stuff, and then some more singles matches, versus Umaga on Raw, steel cage match, has one of his music videos. Jeff Hardy versus Triple H, first Intercontinental title win, some other Intercontinental title matches. So, this is my personal favorite Hardy's DVDs. Not that there's many to choose from. It's just my personal favorite. Okay, so this one here, My Life, My Rules. This was when Jeff Hardy was really insanely popular. He really was. And this was after his exit in 2009. So, what we have is, it's your basic documentary continuing off of the Twist of Fate. It's basically like a sequel to Twist of Fate, like a spin-off, because it actually pretty much picks up where that one leaves off, which is it's really good. I really like this DVD. So we have a total run time of 9 hours, back in the 9-hour days. Really cool artwork through this. Just, you can see his personality just flowing through the artwork here. And behind the disc, you just have some different writings and different pictures. Alright, so what we have, you have your documentary, which intercuts from his final match in WWE, that run at least. Obviously, he's back now, but in his 2009 match with CM Punk, steel cage. And like I said, it goes through his dark days and his singles run and his world title win. And it really, this one also gets into his personality, which is nice. Special features, you have some different stories. Shows his face paint, how he does it for SummerSlam. And then you have a whole bunch of matches here. I'm not going to go through all of them, but we do have the WrestleMania 2000 match with Jeff and Matt Hardy commentary, which is really cool. We have some different Edge and Christian there versus RVD at SummerSlam 2001. You have some pretty good unreleased matches. You have the ladder match with Carlito at the 15th anniversary of Raw. If you want to read all these, you can. Just pause the video. Jeff Hardy versus Shawn Michaels. Very good match on Raw. And, obviously it's in his, really focuses on his singles run, his later years in his career. So, overall, this is a very good DVD as well. But if I had to choose, Twist of Fate would be my personal favorite. Get the insert back in there. I'll fix it then. So, let me know what you guys think about this DVD and all the other DVDs. And until next time, this has been the DVD Freak. Peace out.